Hey, Blue Fleet. Welcome. I fixed the model issue that we had yesterday with Subnautica. You'll probably notice that the tracking is significantly faster. Now, look at this. Look at these frames per second. What happened was there's an issue which is, I think, known with NVIDIA GPUs. And basically what it does is it basically puts us in a position where there's conflicts between certain things. Hey, Hades, how are we doing? Welcome to Ace Attorney. So basically the conflict was, it was trying to do a couple of things at once and dedicating everything to it, and obviously that doesn't work. So what we had to do was disable a particular setting, and now we have buttery smooth FPS. And I've tested this with Subnautica Below Zero before and after, and actually, yeah, I mean, the difference is phenomenal. But I mean, look at this, look at my movement. I'm so sharp now. Ooh, and I've even got my suit on as well. I've got the jacket on under the suit just so it looks a little bit less ridiculous. I mean, it looks ridiculous either way, but it's just because I've got a giraffe neck, you know. Anyway, we shall continue. This was the... That was, I believe, the save, wasn't it? Yeah. So, when we left, we just finished. You're just looking for an objection, meme, or joke. You couldn't find a funny one. Soon. Very soon. So, when we left off, we've just successfully defended Maya on day number 1 of her trial in Turnabout Sisters. We've persuaded the judge to allow us to query who the unknown person in the hotel room of Miss April May was. The music sounds so good. It sounds like something out of Deus Ex. It actually sounds like Deus Ex music, and I'm all about that. By the way, if the sound is too low on the game audio, please let me know, because I've now got I've tweaked my Stream Deck so I can now control audio off of it. So yeah, like I say, by all means, if it's too quiet, let me know. If any of the audio is a bit kind of janky, tell me what the problem is, and I should be able to actually fix it kind of easy now. Let me just pull my suit down just ever so slightly. That's a little bit more comfortable. All right. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? Ooh. I think I might be your newest fan. Bring up the audio. All right, hold on. How's that? Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? Face of his, with his eyes wide and his trembling lips. He sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention centre now. I might have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. Okay. Crunch go my knuckles. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. Interestingly, the victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. So one part of that is true, and the rest is a lie. Interesting. We're going to have to determine which part in this testimony is bullshit. All right, hold on a minute. Okay, yeah, that button's working. Good, good, good. Best that you don't know what that button is. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Nothing but lies, 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 lies! But I'll show you the truth. The truth called despair! Now, Murakumo, awaken! Excuse me. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention centre, and it's up to me to set her free. You weren't thinking about Hazuma? Oh. Whoops. Welp. Oh, hang on, was that the end of... Ah, okay, so that was the end of the episode. So we actually saved at a really janky point. Fire Emblem Echoes. I've never played Fire Emblem, you know. I should do. One of the streamers who is my moot on Twitter, Kana, she absolutely loves Fire Emblem, and she said on like a couple of occasions at least, just play it. Right, so we can go. Yeah, save there. Okay. Oh, it's backspace, isn't it? Okay. September the 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention Centre, Visitors Room. Can you put a link to the vid with the meme in chat? Sure, why not? I'm not really sort of like uptight about that sort of thing, so by all means, go ahead. Hey, Andy, how you doing, man? Look at this. Look at this. Do you see how smooth it is, mate? Do you see how smooth it is? Oh, look at that. So many frames per second now. This computer is pretty impressive. I mean, we're not playing a graphically demanding game tonight by any means, but the level of FPS I can get out of the model now is... I could probably have gotten it on the laptop, but it would have really, really chunted. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not you stinking lawyer, I hope you die! Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Oh, here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. I don't think she is. So, what is it you wish to ask of me then? For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? You keep thinking about Hyperdimension Neptunia whenever anyone calls you that. That's because that's where my name came from, actually. So my original streamer name before I picked an actual identity was just Nep, because Nep is my Discord handle, right? So very much, you know, everyone just calls me Nep, and to be honest, my surname as a streamer actually is the Japanese for the planet Neptune anyway, so, you know, it kind of fits. Yeah. So, let's talk to her. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it! Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer! Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? Oh, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, Creep. This woman's impossible to talk to. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Okay. Smile for the camera. He's a real pro, or maybe he just doesn't get to see a lot of women like Miss May in here. There's nothing worth examining. Alright. Is it worth presenting with a testimony? Hey, guess what? Actually, I really hate your guts. So get lost, because, well, I'm not cooperating. Thanks, I noticed. Alright, so she's not going to talk to us at the moment. We need to go elsewhere. Alright, let's go to the Gatewater. September the 7th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. I mean, at least it's not door 2.12. Oh, yeah, I got his accent wrong last time. He's supposed to be French, isn't he? Oh, boy. So I think Arahelis might actually unsubscribe from my channel due to this, but here we go. Welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say. Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are a guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. If you're wondering about the accent, most of you probably will not be old enough to remember this show or have even heard of it. Eurotrash, Anton Decor. Hello, my British chums. And then that's every sort of like 13, 14-year-old English kids Friday night sorted in the like very, very early thousands. It's an absolute shit show of a TV program. We all watched it though. We all watched it. Let me just tweak the angle of my thing there. Yeah, my eye tracking was a little bit funky. Okay. Okay. So we're examining stuff again. Huh? There's still a screwdriver stuck in that drawer. Ah, please leave that as it is, sir. That's the drawer of terror, hiding place of the murderer's Cerata. It's said to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious, I don't believe it. You expected a Father Ted joke in there, or fail that Mock the Week. Mock the Week is more recent, Father Ted is too previous. I mean, I'm not going to go into reservations about Father Ted, because I'm pretty sure that people will know what I'm referring to when I say that. But Mock the Week is like mid-thousands. Mock the Week, I think, starts in 2005-06, somewhere like that. And Father Ted is from the early 90s, possibly the 80s, I think. Eurotrash is like in between the two. But Eurotrash is... It's basically like a documentary about European weirdness. I don't know how else to describe it. There was a lot of very silly jokes, a lot of nudity and whatnot. Yeah, he's a bit of a bad egg, to be honest. A vase, as expected. Not good with flowers. Choose sunflowers, okay. Hey, Ara. We've changed. We've given the bellboy his proper accent. Yes, we plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. Just $5 will earn you 3 minutes of a view to a kill. Just kidding, sir. Now he actually, like, they refer to him. He said something in the trial day one as, like, basically being French. There's some reference to him being from France in there. By the way, look at my FPS. Look at this. Look at me go. By the look in his eyes, I'd say he was more than serious. Bottle of 2 glasses. Why doesn't he not clean these up? I beg your pardon, sir, but if you could please refrain from touching those. It's part of the decor. I call it the last drink before murder. Will be famous. The talk of the hotel industry. It's really, really odd trying to put accents on parts of words that I don't think should have them. Why have I done this to myself? I've played myself. I'm an idiot. My accent is pretty good, but you could do... Yeah, obviously you could do better. You live in France. You live in France. Of course you could do better. Okay, talk to him about Miss May. About Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. I wanted to ask about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. Oh, he's the one who done it. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. Hang on. I don't think this is a bellboy. If the man with Miss May was a lady killer, and he is of the same ilk as the bellboy, and they both carry the scent of danger, the accent makes the bellboy seem funny. I'm glad you think so. I'm glad you think so. There, we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo. Let's go at the hotel. Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely. And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gateway. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. Okay. I don't think showing him the court record's gonna be. This guy's clearly a fool. The only thing missing is the horse. Jesus H. Christ. Show him this? No, we can't actually present him with... We can't present any... Wait, no, yes we can, because we're... No, we have to go back and then present. That's right, yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. All I could think about during the trial was the hotel. I wasn't paying much attention to the evidence. Fair enough, I guess. Okay. We've examined everything here. We've talked through everything. We didn't get any... We can't, like... I think we need to go to the... Let's go to our office. September the 7th. Fay & Co. Law Offices. By that he means checking me out. None? Looks like forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. Oh yeah, Dick-tective. The police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there's any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. Okay. Mia's favourite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now. It looks kind of succulent. Okay, I'll behave. The sky is blue, so am I. There's the hotel right across the way. So we can see the hotel from there. Okay. An old movie poster. The first movie that made me crunch. Saw it. I think we've read this. Some of the files missing? Ah, okay. Some of the files, he thinks they're missing. Last time his comment was, Mia has read all of these, but now he thinks some are missing. That's interesting. Mia's desk, perfect clean as always. The only thing missing is Mia. Okay. We've looked at everything else here, haven't we? Okay, go back. No, we can't. There's not... There must be something that we had missed. Was it the fact that the files were missing? Was that what we were meant to find here? I think it might be. Because the thing is, we can't go further left. We've just got this one scene. Alright, let's go to the Grossberg Law Office and see what the crack is here. September the 7th, Grossberg Law Offices. Huh, looks like Grossberg is out today, again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. Ah! What's this? Old photos? There are two lying here. What's crack? What's crack with this? I wonder, Cocker. I wonder. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 Instant Exhibit A, DL6 Instant Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. Exhibit A? I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Is that Mia's mother? She has the same hair colour as Maya. And by extension, Mia as well, I suppose. But she has the same hair colour and she has the same kind of facial set as well. Okay. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. He's going to take that one. Photograph quietly added to the court record. A photo lies on the... Oh, it's Donald Trump. He's the one who did it, isn't he? And I have the DL6 instant music in my head now. How does it go? No, okay. Maybe I should switch this with the one I took. Yes, swap photos. I think I'll swap them. Because we want to take this back to... we want to take this to the French bellboy. Is that Benny Hill? Yes, it is. The photo's gone. Wait a second. Was there a giant painting hanging on the wall? It was a painting of Marvin Grossberg. Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. But yeah, the painting's gone. Expensive potted plant. Okay. So, as you can see here, Oh, I just realised I haven't got my custom pointer on this computer yet. I'm going to have to rectify that later. All right. Add that to the to-do list. I kind of forgot about that. Right, no worries, no worries. So, as you can see here, this is not a law office. This is a casting office. And that's where the magic happens. Right, okay. Let's move to the Gatewater. Okay. I'm going to bez in a quick save there, just in case he does anything sus. Because I don't trust this asshole. I don't trust this asshole one bit. Okay, okay. Right, present him with the photo. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say, detective once. You know how it is. I'm not sus. What are you talking about? Gioa. Oi! No, I don't. While I've got you on that point, chat, I am very shortly going to get tits. And I don't mean I'm going to add breasts to my model, right? There is an add-on for VTube Studio called TITS, Twitch Integrated Throwing System. Once I have that set up, which will be at some point this week, you will be able to redeem channel points to throw items at me when I'm being sussy. So you can actually bonk me with a hammer. You will finally be able to spend those hard-earned channel points on punishing me. So I'm not quite set on... It is named Tits. Yes, it is named Tits. It is Twitch Integrated Throwing System. So my search history on Google now has VTube Studio Tits in there. Hello, FBI-chan. Time to a boo snap. Yes, it will be. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that it's him? An affidavit? This guy's way too excited about this. Oh, yeah. Let's hydrate this. I think we should have him write it. Because the thing is, an affidavit is a sworn testimony. So he is the only problem that I've got. Yeah, it's better to have it and not need it, but at the same time, yeah, you would as well, you fucker. At the same time, he said that him and the guy in the photo were, oh, I'm joking, I love you really, babes. I love you really. My concern here is that if he writes an affidavit swearing that the other guy's the one who entered the hotel room with Miss May, we might have some trouble later. I'm suspicious of this bellboy. I think the bellboy might actually be the one who... I think he's in on it. I don't trust him. And I largely don't trust him because he's French. But let's have him write it. We've saved anyway, right? Well, sure. Why not? Yes! I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Bellboy's affidavit added to the court record. Okay. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Right. We want to go to the detention centre. Yeah. You see how it is. I'm English. What do you expect, man? What do you expect? Or, no, man's not the right term. I'm using man in the gender neutral sense here. I don't know what the neutral, like, person. I don't know. I'm just an old man. Just like I'm not very good at my terminology, I'm afraid. So, I hope you understand my intention there. You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now. You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. Amazing. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Okay. Have a look at this. Look, I've said several times, I'm not telling you. Where did you? Aha, reaction. This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder. No, that's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have proof that it was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof. Ah! This is what we need the affidavit for. This is what we need the affidavit for. Interesting fact for you. Affidavits very rarely come up in my section of law. I've never actually written an affidavit. Or had an affidavit written for anything that I've done. We have an option on the system to generate an affidavit. I've never seen it used. And I've never seen it used in my old job either. Alright. Could you have a look at this? What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw. Such as the man you checked in with. Who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. Ooh. My specialty field is MOJ Part 8 claims, low value RTA up to 25 grand. So basically I deal with fast track road traffic accident claims. It's not glamorous, it's not particularly exciting, but you know, it's a job. And it feels good when I land those big settles. You know, the big settlements are always, yeah, happy with that. Anyway, do we ease her fears? Do we push her hard? I think we should ride her hard. It seems like the sort of thing that she needs from us. She needs a hard ride from a spiky hair. This is it, all or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an axe. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What? Even though he should have been witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. My specialty is getting angry about modern boomer shooters. Only if they're shit. Right? Only if they're shit. And once I learned what the developers were going for there, like the parries initially I hated, but then actually after I saw what the developers were doing and the parries started making sense, actually I quite like them. I've not played Ultra Kill. Fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes. Oh man, that felt good. Riding her hard felt good, Phoenix. You dirty man. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fists in the air? Now, tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. Red White, the president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corps. Red White? Information gathering? Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. Corporate espionage, I see. So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder. I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. Oh, it's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corps is located? She's not talking. Mr. Red White at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Burboy's affidavit discarded. So we just needed the affidavit to get her to talk. Alright, so... right, that guy got flagged. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so there's one of two possibilities. Either it was the bellboy. Well, no, we already know from we already know that Red White was the one who actually did it, because we saw it in the intro cutscene. We have to prove that. But I still think the bellboy's in on this. I don't trust that bellboy. I don't trust him. It's what he said. And also, I think it's interesting that he seems to have the same hairstyle as this guy, but just reversed and without the colour. I think they're related. Right, we can go to Blue Corps? Let's go to Blue Corps. September the 7th, Blue Corps Inc. CEOs... I recognise that picture. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name! What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title you go by. Right. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I've intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. Jesus fucking Christ. Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate insanguination be considered a virtue. Alright, alright. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Car, you know? Corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What's he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yipes, this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. How's my southern US oil tycoon voice, by the way? I can't really put any grit into it like the rich Texan from The Simpsons. That's kind of what I was trying to go for, but it ended up coming out a bit more high-pitched and comical, I think. This... Haven't I seen this somewhere? Is this a replica? Ridiculosity! I have no interest in anything but originals. That right there is a bona fide original. Worth $5 million for sure. It fits with the accent they gave him in the anime. I only watched the sub. I didn't watch the dub. I have watched the anime years ago. I think, how long ago was it I watched the anime? Probably like 2018, 19 maybe? It was definitely before we moved house. I've just noticed that my graphics card actually has Phoenix in bright RGB on it. How have I not picked up on that before? Okay. An impressive lineup of trophies. Judges Special Runner-Up, Best Participation. Judges Cooperation Award, Special Good Try Prize. The word Judges and Special kind of stand out. A statue of a man holding up the world. The blue core sign certainly stands out enough. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. White. Truly a work of art, but probably too beauticious for you to appreciate, correct? I think it's a little too beauticious for just about anyone to appreciate. I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk. My, this is quite the thing. It is modeled on my body, see? Well, does its sleek rounded or not inspire you? I think he's supposed to be Donald Trump, so yeah, I mean, it kind of fits, right? Okay. Anything else here? We've examined the desk, we've examined that. Window. This is the top floor of a 20-story building. The view is quite presidential. I see what they've done there. That's cheeky, that. Talk. Okay. Blue Core. What kind of company is Blue Core, anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future. You might say we are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. Ah, in case you were wondering, Blue Car was named after the color blue. Ah, Red, White, or Blue Car, as founder and CEO, named it so. Hold on. That's why his hair's purple, because red and blue combined makes purple. Fucking hell. Alright. And why, you ask? Because I like the colour blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? If you say so. Night of the murder. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White. The hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter. The bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? Because he was obfuscated from the court. The court's not aware that he was... The court's not aware of all this. Someone's covering this up. Okay. Give me a sec, chat. Yeah, I put my fart button back onto the Stream Deck, so now I can just like hit the mute button, just bang a guff out, and everything's grand again. You love to see it. I'm sorry to anyone who's not been at one of my streams before. Yes, every streamer has a fart button. If we need to just crank out a guff, we just hit that mute button, and then we're back. You know, keeps it say-so, keeps it family-friendly, right? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh ho ho! The police, the courts, to me they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. Miss May is an employee of Blue Core, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed. She is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But, I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. The painting. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes? What might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh? Just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple. Rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch. Zippo nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grodeberger. What? Ooh. Am I being beaten up? Ooh. He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it. For it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But oh, no, wrong voice. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. Jesus wept. Alright. You came here from Grodeberger's, I presume? Mr. Grossberg's. Yes. Then you must ask him. Why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now. Skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. I guess we should do that. Jesus, look at all those rings. He punched us with knuckle dusters. What the fuck? Alright, to the gross burglar office. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat? Jumping Jehoshaphat's! Oh, you! What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. Would this count as assault with a deadly weapon? Actually, yeah. I mean, if you hit someone with knuckle dusters in the UK, you're being charged with assault with a weapon at the very least. Like, if it does damage, you're looking at probably ABH at minimum, more likely GBH, and GBH is like the GBH is only superseded in severity by murder. Like, GBH is like the most serious thing before someone dies. And GBH can very easily become murder, because if someone dies because of GBH, then it's automatically upgraded, right?
I've not seen all yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess.
Something's really bothering him. How much is clear? We've already checked that. There's nothing else for me to check here? No. Okay. Talk. Today's trial. So you came to see the trial?
Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep.
Really? What was that?
Well, you see, it's just me and sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl.
What about your refusal? I asked before, but why did you refuse a request for defense? I think I have a right to know.
A right, Mr. Right? No, I'm sorry. It's just I need more time to think about it, my boy.
He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So, I paid Blue Core a visit.
Oh, I see.
Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me.
Oh, what is it? Well, on with it, my boy.
You see, it's just... Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with. Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corps, Red White's office.
So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting.
Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow.
Connected, you say?
Yes, and I know what it is. He's blackmailing you. Oh my god, what a mental image. Oh no. Oh no. Plap, 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 get painted, plap, plap, plap. Jesus. He's blackmailing you. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof.
Very well. This may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate.
What's he talking about?
Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corps is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now.
15 years?
All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed.
The name on the back of those photographs.
As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did.
So that's the connection.
It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy. But arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible.
Impossible? Why? Give me a second, I'm just going to take a swig of my water. Oh, I just realised something, actually. I'm just going to try and... Nope, that's not right. I'm just playing about with some stats a minute. Hold on. Twitch stats? Yeah, there we go. I can dock that in there. Oh, that's sick, that. Excellent. This computer is powerful enough for me to actually have like my real-time stats up on. Excellent, excellent. Okay, back to the game. Sorry.
He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip.
I'm sure you're very used to his iron grip, if you're lovers.
He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians.
What?
They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years.
What I see is a mustache. Is the mustache heavy? Alright. Tell me about the DL6 incident. What is the DL6 incident?
DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium.
A medium? How very premium.
Her name was Misty Fay.
Fay?
Indeed. She was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police. And she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud.
Ah, this is what Maya was talking about the other day.
I did all I could for her, and in the end cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident.
Reason for blackmail? But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg?
The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him.
You told White?
He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail.
I see.
White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office.
Mia's office?
She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found.
Okay. But there's files that were missing. White took the files. Or he's paid one of the detectives to take... Has he... Dick-tective. You fucking traitor dick-tective. I'm going to detective you in the... Wait, never mind. Alright, over we go. It's funny looking at this room. It seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there'd be clues. Maybe I should have another look. The shelf is now investigable. Investigable. Yeah, Gumshoe's too stupid. He's too stupid to corrupt. Now, in a way, that's actually a virtue. If someone is kind of... He's not stupid as such. He is guileless. He's basically too straightforward, but that means he's incorruptible because of that fact, right? And, it's not a bad thing. Right, let's check this shelf. All the case the chief has worked on a file here. Alphabetical order. Take a look. He's too dumb to fool. Yeah, basically. Files A to I because DL6. Let's see if there's a record in the file that catches my eye. A, B, F, Misty Faye. That's Mia and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Sure. I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... the record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. However, a parasite who makes their living on coercion and threats. Obviously, it's red white. Okay, let's have a look at J through S. Let's see, J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe just skim some of this. Sure. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part of the end hidden S. Suicide. Ugh. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. Someone who rules over with fear can only be defeated by someone who's not afraid. Yeah, or a surgeon. I mean, a surgeon with a bone saw could probably defeat you because they'll just cut off your feet. I'm sorry, chat. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these new paper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Okay. Should I check Mia's files once more? Sure. Check T through Z. Faust can defeat True. Very true. He literally runs a wheelchair into the feet and they die. Especially poor little Ramjan. Has a very rough time with Faust. Okay. T, U, W, white. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Interesting. Okay. Right. We do the cheeky thing. We bez in a save again. Because of course we bez in a save. We do that as much as we can. Right. Do we go to the detention centre and try and talk to May? Safe scumming is normal in a VN like this. I don't normally play visual novels of any sort. I'm much more one for... What would be funny if Mia pulls the files in B for Blue Core? Apparently Miss May is in questioning. I doubt they'll let me talk to her today. Unfortunate. Gatewater? Anyone at the Gatewater? The bellboy seems to be out. Huh? The sound of water coming from the shower. La-di-da, money making, I got the money making blues. Someone seems to enjoy washing the showers. Let's go to the Grossberg law offices. Let's present him with this. I found this in Mia's files.
Ah, sure he's investigating Red White, as I expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court.
Not a bad idea. Okay. Talk to me about the testimony. Okay. And White stole the wrong files. That would be excellent.
Sorry, my boy. I don't think I can help you with that.
Sorry, sir. I borrowed this.
Ah, so it was you, my boy.
Who is this man?
It's a long story. I'll be needing that back now.
He doesn't want to talk about it for some reason. I better give him back this photograph. Alright. Okay. Curse of the curse. All doors are curse doors that damage the user. Why are we spelling curse in the Norwegian black metal tradition? You know, user V's and all that. Like, you know, like, also, like, changing F's to V's as well is quite common in that. You know, of hell, OV hell. Don't make very much sense to me, but okay. Anything else I can examine in here? Okay. Oh god, that challenge. Is this something I like should maybe know about? No, I don't want to do it. I want to actually pay to win. It's all easy to get stuck. Go to Blue Core. Binding of Isaac. I've never played Binding of Isaac. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. Do we try and talk to him? Is it worth trying to talk? Because he said, he's basically as good as said, if we keep pestering him, he's going to murder us. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Talk about Miss May. I think we're past needing to talk about April May. Put him on the spot and quick. What is the matter? You seem distressed. Okay. Stop that. Your hard gaze is giving me goosebumps. Alright, let's present him with the newspaper clipping. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. Sorry, there's a bug on my screen. Get off. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me, how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labelled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him, either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong, what is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, no, no. I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Beep. Benoit Blanc. I have no idea who that is. I have literally no clue who that is.
Secretary's office, hello?
Mr. Wrong will be leaving now.
Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away.
Knives Out. I have no idea what that is. Wait a second, Mr. Wright. Ooh, okay. Ah, yeah, I don't know either of those. Yeah, it's supposed to be Southern US accent. Not very good, I know. Not very good, but... you're right, you're wrong. I think we should try and butter him up a bit. You're right. You're absolutely right. I should be looking for the killer now. And actually, I've done better. I found him. He's sitting right in front of me. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it.
Beep. Secretary's office.
We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office.
Of course, sir. One moment, please.
White, that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer, man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer. As was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. Foghorn Leghorn. I mean, we could have maybe tried for, you know, Doug Dimmadome or we got Dimadabbed. We got Dimadabbed on there by ourselves. Not ideal. Not ideal. Try and pull that up just a tad smidge. Yeah, okay. Okay. Ooh. Losing some frames there? No? No, we're not. Okay. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept they make even you look competent. I feel faint. Oh dear.
Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts, airy Butts.
Right, actually. Phoenix Wright, and my friend's name is Larry.
Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right?
Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey.
What?
Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. September the 8th, 3:37 p.m. Detention Centre. Visitors room. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be in on it, of course. Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right. Mr. Wright. Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Ha! Now I'm afraid we switched places. What? You mean, you? I explained what had happened to Maya. Gumshoe didn't have much of a choice. Yeah, I mean, Gumshoe's just doing what he's told. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... Hey, Little Look 9000, how are we doing? Welcome, welcome. I'm going to ask this very young teenager to be my lawyer. Alright, you can be my defense lawyer tomorrow. Alright. Huh? Leave it to me. I am Mia's sister after all. Lawyership runs in our blood. Wasn't it ghost powers that ran in your blood? I'd better run to the bookstore and pick up a copy of Law for Rookies. Wait. What? I'm kidding, it was a joke. No way! No, really, I was kidding. But thanks, it's good to know that you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Well, I mean, why don't you do what the girl does in Firefly then? And kill him with your brain. If you've got ghost powers, surely you've got ghost chokes. I mean, actually, no, maybe he's into that. Anyway, just a piece. Okay, then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. She's going to get ready to punch him. Why not do a Kerrigan and blow his head off? Yeah, that works as well. That said, I mean, did Kerrigan ever actually blow anyone's head up with her brain in the game? I'm pretty sure she just used the C10 canister rifle. Wrong ghost powers. No. Yeah. I think you might... In the comics... Oh, I never read the comics, fair enough. That seems more like a Tosh power, anyway. Times may change, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finished in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I'd end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. Oh, just get my neck back into place. To be continued. Yeah, in case you're wondering, chat, about the stream title. So let me just pull my stream title back up here. So I titled this stream, feels like I took and clocked you to the head, but we carry on anyway. That's because I fell down the stairs yesterday, and I've had a bit of a muzzy head throughout most of the day because of that. And, yeah, basically, I thought it'd be funny just to reference the clock statue, you know. That got flagged for naughty content, Ara. Amazing. Amazing. Alright. Also, Mod, I know you hate me, but can we discuss it over a drink? Are you trying to... Ara, are you trying to hate fuck my auto mod? Go and explode? Oof, yike. Yeah, I think we're good. September the 9th, 9:52 AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 1. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah, Phoenix, look. Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What, does White have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty, end of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Will you go down on the judge? You feel like Edgeworth needs a Maximilian... You're throwing names out there that I have no clue who Maximilian Pegasus is. I have no idea who that is. I'm sorry, but I don't know who Maximilian Pegasus is, my friend. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. Yugi Boy? I never watched very much of the anime. I remember Kaiba, but I don't really remember... No, that's not ringing any bells with me, I'm afraid. Like, maybe Joey saying RG's Yug. It's about, and your move, Kaiba, and, you know, the occasional Kaiba quote, but no, I don't know. I'm afraid I don't know them. Sorry. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth. You've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. Phoenix? Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. We're going to decide this the old-fashioned way, Miles Edgeworth. No, okay. No tonic foo for him. Okay.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution... Nope, wrong voice.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this?
Yes, Your Honour. I'll be defending myself.
Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime.
I see. The prosecution may call its witness.
That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before?
Excuse me, chap.
Oh god, that's a ripping belch then. And let me just take a swig from my water. Hold on. Welcome aboard, Little Link. Welcome to the Blue Fleet. Good to have you on board. It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Do I raise an objection, or do I just let it go? No, let's let it go. Forget it. I smell a trap. I would like to call Mr. Redwhite to the stand. God, look at him. Please state your full name.
You wish to know the title of my personage?
Jesus Christ. Your name.
Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse?
Name. These two are great together.
My name is Redwhite, but my friends call me Blanco Nino.
Wait. White Baby? Is that White Baby? Isn't Nino baby? Or infant? Because, like, El Nino is the child. I think that's the literal translation. So, I mean, Nino, Nina, there's no wavy line above the end, so I don't know if it's actually just child. Yeah. And it's where the system's name comes from. Okay. I am the CEO, to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corps. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey?
That would be a negatory. No, I did not.
You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder?
Correct.
And you witnessed the murder from there?
Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White, you may begin your testimony.
If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. So that's a save cue if I've ever seen one. Yeah, by all means. Edgeworth kind of looks like DMC1 Dante a bit. If you say so, I've never played DMC. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing?
Ho ho ho! I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer.
Let him have it, Phoenix. Okay. Witness's account.
Let's see. It was about 9 p.m., I believe. I was quietly that's reading to you some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then that I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer.
In French slang, DMC means in the ass. You won't quite get... I think this is going to be funnier to Andy than anyone else, but...
I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course.
Hold on. There you go.
The victim. She ran away, but you gave chase.
In French slang, DMC means in the ass.
Finally, there was terrible impaction. Then it was all over.
Ah, okay, fair enough.
If things occurred as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. I mean, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honour. Right, I'm saving right there. Okay. Okay. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. One of these was correct. Right, one of these was determined to be truthful, but the rest is bullshit. So let's listen to his testimony again. Let's see, it was about 9 PM. No, I'm not reading through all that shit again. 14th of February stream idea, you date the auto mod. Ooh, that could be interesting. I mean, you can try and riz me if you want, but it's not going to go very well. There's only a couple of things that can riz me, and one of them is fried chicken, the other is beer. I'm a very simple Glaucus. Okay. Did Edgeworth prep this go too? Better find a weakness. We have to go through it again then. Hold it! There? By window, you mean the one directly across from the Fey & Co law offices? Correct. That is the only window you see. And there you were reading papers? Correct. The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I'm a busy man who had business to do. As far as you tried it, there doesn't seem to be a penalty for pressing everything. Then I heard a bedlam come. No, I'm not doing it again. Hold it. Spiky head? That's the only thing he has to say in objection to that is spiky head. Oh god, okay. What was Miss May doing at that time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. Did you know she had been tapping the Fey office phone? Oh. Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I cannot. I will not answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fey woman. There's one penalty in the series, but it's very obvious. Okay. You'd make a good politician, Mr. White. Ho ho, I know. After all, I am El Presidente.
Please continue.
Okay. She ran away, but we gave chase. Hold it! Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course. Comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always absolutely perfect.
Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail.
I think we need to play this, but I'm going to save before I do it just in case that's wrong. I don't want to give this pink-ass bastard any of my bar. Knowing you will not notice it. I mean, if I was saying that it's really obvious, I think, like, if it's obvious for a legal layman, then you should be fine, mate. You should be fine. Objection! Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh ho ho! It is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here. And the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Oh, I like you, small girl voiced by our Yuki. Wait a second.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court?
Both are right, because if she sees him run right and he sees her go left, yeah. The thing is, a lot of people get like that as soon as they... I can't go into the details, of course, because it would actually get me in a lot of trouble, right? But I have had situations with... I've had a situation at work before where an opponent was basically telling me that they were going to apply to have my case struck because we had... we'd not followed procedure and, you know, there were loads of rules we'd broken. And I went back to them and I just flatly said to them, look, here is all the evidence saying that you're bullshitting. And unless you actually make me a reasonable offer to settle this case, I'm going to put all of this to the judge. I'm going to put all of this in front of the judge. And in my bundle to the judge, I'm going to specifically say, here is my statement concerning these allegations. And they wouldn't budge. And I did that statement. Oh my god, I've never seen a defendant get destroyed so fucking hard. The judge took them to Browntown. It was chef kiss. One of my biggest victories as well. Like, they got smacked so hard by that judge that I think that the file handler at the defendant said actually got called to court to explain what they were doing. I don't think they were in that job very much longer. Both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth. Ha! I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel.
Dun dun. Mr. Wright, what do you mean?
Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Faenco, of course. Dun dun dun. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. Oh, we actually have to. Okay. So he has to have been, like... If he's seen her go left to the door, he has to be there, right? Yeah, because if she's seen her go right, he's seen her go left, he has to be there. Take that! This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes in ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Yes, it was Edgeworth, you silly sausage.
Order! I will have order! Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting?
Rapscallion! The postulations of the defence are a distortion of the truth, Your Honour.
Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched.
Ho ho ho! You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologise. Mr. Your Honour. Mr. Your Honour, fucking hell. What judge would tolerate that? Might I be allowed to testify once more?
Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony.
Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. No, she was killed by one blow. She was killed by one blow to the head. We've established that in the autopsy report. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? You never understood the thing about Your Honour, but it might be you being weird. Okay, so... there are different levels of court judge, and they require different levels of legal experience. And they also require specialisation in a particular field sometimes. So, for example, civil judges normally are solicitors or barristers who've practiced in the civil track, for example. You know, things like law of tort, family law, conveyancing sometimes. And normally, the level of a judge presiding on a civil case is normally going to be a district or a deputy district judge, at least in the UK, right? And a deputy or district judge is referred to as sir, ma'am, or judge. You can just say judge. That is actually fine as terminology, right? Now, if you start going into the criminal courts, it then gets quite tricky because there's 3 or 4 different titles. Normally referring to the judge as Your Honour is relatively safe, but the higher up the courts you go, the more careful you've got to be with your terminology, because judges are really intolerant of bad terminology when it comes to them. They're, with all respect to the court, a little bit prickly about it sometimes. And, I mean, they're kind of the highest point of the law beyond the government, so, you can kind of see why. In France, you always say judge, never Your Honour. Judge is a very good neutral title. I normally default to judge because it's completely neutral and it's also respectful. And as long as it's respectful, if you make a mistake, the judge will normally correct you if you're not actually in the profession. If you're a layman, they will just correct you and expect that you use the new terminology, right? But if you are in the profession, you're expected to know. And if you don't know, it makes the judge kind of a bit irritated with you. You don't want to piss judges off, trust me.
That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony?
You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honour. Okay. Right, I'm gonna put a save there, because of course I am. I'm gonna turn this asshole about so hard that he just becomes a fucking pink spinning top. All right. Died from a blow by a blunt object. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit. I'm guessing because the judges expect better of the lawyers that come before it. You're right. Yeah. Very, very accurate in that cyber venture. That is exactly it. If you work in the profession, a judge expects you to know your shit. And I can't term it really very much differently, because if you go into the court and you are not prepared, then the judge will basically become Illidan Stormrage and start shouting, "You are not prepared!" And, it generally gets kind of unpleasant because Illidan was like a 25-man raid boss. So, yeah. You don't want to fuck with them. So, hold on. Let's press him there. Hold it. What do you mean, first? First? That is what comes before what happens next. You do speak English, right? Please, sit back, relax. I will try to use simple words for your benefit. First, she ran to the left, and then... Okay. The thing is, she could have lived for a few minutes, they've said, but... we've already been told that she was killed by a single blow. Stop saying it was me. Glittery, glittery. But it was you. Mr. Wright, if you claim that it was not you, then show us proof. Can I do nothing, right? Nothing? He slipped. I think we need to... I assume judge specialization is for complicated or touchy subjects. Not quite. Not quite. So, in the UK, you have 2 tracks of law. There's two, well, not 2 tracks, so there are 2 arms of the law. So there is the civil arm of the law, and civil deals with non-criminal. Anything that is not criminal law is civil. And that would be things like... Oh, sorry, hang on, let's pull my mic down. Just a tad smidget clip there. Civil is anything like suing people for money. You can go backwards through testimony. Can you? I didn't realise. Oh, okay. Now, I think you hit her twice is the point we show him the autopsy report. Right, I think that's where we get it. You hit her twice. You don't recall it yourself as a child, but you once went along with a family friend to court for a traffic ticket. When the judge asked if there was anything else, you timidly raised your hand, said past a yellow light on the way because she was worried about being late in the court. Oh dear. The civil criminal... Yeah. Criminal is anything which is criminal is anything that you can be prosecuted for and have a conviction, right? So that would be, you know, speeding, that would be assault, that would be theft, murder, anything that you can be put into prison for or given a sentence for. The judge said this might be the first honest statement I've heard all day and waived the fine. You know what? If this is the thing. This is the thing, right? For minor infractions like speeding and traffic tickets and that sort of thing, if you're contrite and you're honest with the judge and just hold your hands up and just say, I fucked up, you know, I'm sorry, I won't do it again. As long as you are sincere and contrite, a judge will quite frequently say, well, you know what, as long as you learn from this and you don't come before me again, okay, go and be free and try and move on from this. If you were to come before the same judge again, you are likely to get much harsher treatment because you've broken their trust. But yeah, civil judges normally don't deal with criminal stuff. It's normally, to my knowledge, criminal lawyers who end up sort of going up into being criminal level judges. I mean, I could be wrong with that. There could be some other qualifications that they get, which I'm not privy to, but that's my understanding of the process. I'm going to press there. So were you watching both times? I suppose I was. And please excuse me for not testifying to this sooner. What do you think, Phoenix? He slipped. Okay, we've got to press him somewhere. She first ran to the left. We hit her savagely. Press in there? Yeah. Yeah, so, well, the thing is, over here, there's, unhelpfully, there's several types of lawyer here as well. So, broadly speaking, you have people at the paralegal level who are junior lawyers, basically, for us. It's not like in America where they don't deal with their own caseload and they're not beholden to a regulatory authority or stuff like that to the same degree. Basically, most of the lawyers in the UK are probably going to be paralegals. Then you've got solicitors who are, they've got a full beefy qualification. There are some people who become legal executives through ILEX, and through ILEX you can actually get the solicitor's qualification as well. It's basically a route into qualification without a degree. Barristers are the other type of lawyer, and they have to have a very specific qualification because they're the ones who go into the courtroom and actually deal with this sort of thing. So in UK law, Phoenix would be a barrister, and Edgeworth would also be a barrister because barristers deal with the prosecution side as well. It's kind of weird in that regard. You know, UK law is kind of funky. I say that, I mean, English law also applies to us. It does not apply to Scotland. Scotland has its own legal system. I do not comment on Scottish law because I don't know it at all. Not you resisting the urge to link that Jet Sonic video. Wow, that's interesting, but I don't sure care. So each of you saw different parts. Absolutely. That's right, of course. Where do you pick up that annoying phrase? Anyway, moving along. Do we press him here? G to G? Yeah, no worries, thanks for coming by, man. What do you mean by that? That is what I am about to explain. You Americans, always so impatient. It does not become you. Wait, so he's not supposed to be American? Alright. Hey, buddy, you're an American too. Oh, okay. Try and press him there. Stop saying I did it. I didn't hit anyone. Now, Mr. Wright, there is no point hiding things from this court. That's funny how even in the legal system, France and UK are doing the exact opposite. Yeah. Objection. The prosecution requests that the defence refrain from interrupting the testimony.
Mr. Wright, you have been warned.
Wait, did we lose a bar? No, we didn't. Okay. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. Press him there. What do you mean by next? Oh, we've already gone that. Next is what comes after first. I know that. Then that is all you need to know, Mr. Lawyer. As I said, she turned and made a desperate dash to the right. I think we have to show him the autopsy report. I think we have to present. I'm going to present it, and if this doesn't work, then we'll just kind of reload. So I don't want to give my bar to this twat. That's what we need to do, I think. Okay. Even if you wanted to, you couldn't backseat, so you forgot. I think it's the autopsy report. Because the thing is, hang on. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right. Dodged an attack, then ran to the right. That's what we need to do. Here. If you're right in what you present, the music stops. Okay, we'll try it here. Objection! Nope, that's wrong. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? Oh, fuck you. It fucking does. It bugs me how it requests that I present a very specific bit of evidence, and yet if there's multiple contradictions, it won't have it. Okay. Hang on. Oh, this is the, hang on. Did we load the wrong bit? We did. We loaded the wrong save. It's this one. Okay, my bad. My bad. Hold on. Hold on. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right. You hit her savagely. The victim dodged an attack. He did not hit her twice. That's the thing. He hit her once. Is it the autopsy report? Is it the autopsy report? But the thing is, I don't want Edgeworth to start dancing around like, ooh, look at me. Ooh, updated autopsy report. Dab. You hit her savagely. Present statement at last point. Present the statement. The testimony. Okay. I'm going to try that, but like I said, I'm going to save scum this bit because this guy's an asshole, and I don't... His hair annoys me. Hold on. That's not right. Your Honor, that statement contradicts. It does? No, it doesn't. Apparently not. Okay. Present statement at the last point. The autopsy report, maybe? The series can be... Yeah. That's the thing. Individual lines are separate testimonies. The thing is, I'm also approaching this as someone who works in the field, and I can tell you that there's some parts here that a judge would not have. Let's try the autopsy report. Ah! It is the autopsy report. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. Well, the witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break.
Yes, quite.
The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Done.
Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony.
The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Break his knees. Oh, I will delight in the... I mean, I shouldn't really joke about Automod agrees with you. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong with that. So, you know, the Automod is on your side, so kneecaps it is. All right.
Mr. White, okay.
The two accounts, okay? Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow, thwap. It's far more fun tearing bastards like this go down using their own words. Yes.
Thwap indeed. Thwap, 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 thwap. Get murdered, thwap, thwap.
Yeah, okay, Judge. Whatever you say, man.
Very well. You may begin the cross-examination.
Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. Okay. Right. Right, let's have a look at the... So, died from a blow from a blunt object. The broken remains of a glass light stand. Let's check this. The glass light stand is there. Okay, so the glass fragments are here. They have to be relevant somehow. They have... I tell you what, chat, give me just a second. I'm busting for a piss. I will be right back. Alright, chat, I'm back. Okay. He looked at the other window when he heard that thing fall. Press him here. You heard that thing fall. What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that, the glass light stand. Right. The one that I had fallen over at the sink. Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad.
The witness will revise his testimony.
Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. So the next moment you saw Miss Mia run to the left, so she's gone that way. The killer you attacked her, she dodged. Turned around for the door. Okay. Hit her with a single blow. Thwap. Hold on, but if she's running for the door... What did you do then? I gave chase, of course. How could you give chase if you were in the hotel? You lying bastard. No, not me. The killer, I mean. He gave chase. Mr. White, please try to remain calm. Mr. Wright here is only trying to fluster you with his baseless accusations. Oh, right. Thank you, Miles. Where do we press him? And what's in our court record? Hang on. You have a hard time imagining a judge would let that slide. And you're right to have a hard time believing that. Because a judge wouldn't. There was a moment in the first trial where there was a contradiction enough where the game wouldn't have it, but if a judge had that put to them in an actual court of law, they would probably throw the other side's case out, right? They would probably throw the other side's case out entirely, just get it completely gone. So let's look at this. So she's here, but she's also facing inwards from the window. She's gone left and then dodged right to try and get to the door, but she's slumped here and her back is against the wall there, right? So her legs are facing this way. She's not facing that way. I think... Hang on. How could he see the light stand? How can he see the light stand? Yeah. Oh, I'm... Right. This is the power of my Satando. Save Uskamu! For Funimation purposes, we call it restore point. What's another word for scum? Like the scum you find on a pond? Algae, yes. Restore point algae is the Funimation name of my stand. I save scum a lot, right? I think we present this. Yes! Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this.
These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes?
Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you'd be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Safe scumming wasn't possible on NDS, so go ahead and abuse it. I will. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity! Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognised the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Ah! Well, he betrayed himself. Yeah, up the pressure and let them do themselves in. That is often the way.
Mr. White?
Mr. White. You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor. Miss Mia. He's going to claim they were lovers now. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? Oh, I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White. I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? Hmm? What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap?
Order, order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this.
Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corps. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay.
What does that have to do...
Your Honour, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by whom? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct! You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. That is when I saw the accursed light stand.
Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gladly, Your Honour. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew about the glass standards in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer.
I see.
However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is.
Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping.
Ahem, leave it to me. I feel faint. We've got another fucking testimony. Oh my god. I want to uppercut this guy's testicle chin really fucking hard right now. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices, Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand.
So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over. By the sound?
Correct. That is right.
I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine.
Oh, what am I supposed to do now? Yeah, May place the wiretap. Good luck, Phoenix. I'm going to get, like, maybe in some trouble for saying this, chat, right? But, don't you think that Maya's hairstyle, specifically the little bit on the back, looks kind of like a Tenga egg? Am I going to get in trouble for that? Am I going to get in trouble for that? Anyway, we save here. Yeah, never you mind, alright? Never you mind, young person. 2.5 minutes of ads. Oh, I'm sorry, yeah. I do be running the ads. There's not very... I have a little bit of control over it, but, yeah. Don't worry, you've not missed too much. You've not missed too much. So it's the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Okay. What's the court record? Let's check that conversation. September the 5th. Broken beyond all recognition. Miss May's hotel room. Okay. Plus, if he entered the place, why didn't he steal the papers at that point? We'll press him on everything. Do you have proof? That's not the, Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. No, yeah, okay. He's entered the Fenco law offices. He'd done so to place the wiretap. Why did you tap me as fine? It's relevant. This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Car is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. Okay. Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fenco law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell you why you went to the Fenco law offices. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Bluff something out of him. Bluff something out of him. What have we got? What have we got? What have we got? Yeah, I mean, he's a very bad witness. Like, he's one of the worst witnesses. I'm not going to go into any detail again, but I have had situations where there have been people who should not have spoken up at the point they did speak up and cause massive problems for everyone involved, especially themselves, actually. So, you know, word of advice, if you're ever summoned to court, speak when you're spoken to, shut up for the rest of it. Unless you are spoken to by a judge or by someone who is prosecuting or potentially, you know, examining you as a witness, do not speak. Close your fucking mouth, alright? Free bit of legal advice. Shut up and listen. And only speak when you're requested to. It will save you a lot of trouble in the long run. Okay. Is it the department receipt? This is found in May's hotel room. What's on the phone? The right to remain silent is a right user. Exactly. Worthwhile advice. You're very welcome. Is it a new light stand? That's a really good point. That's a really good point. I'm gonna save and I'm gonna try that. Austrian's coming through with the sage advice again. He's twitching just a little bit. Hold on. It's not that. It's not that. Wait, hang on. Day 3 trial. Right. It wasn't that. It wasn't the... It was not the receipt. Run out of ammo? What? I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honourably. Wait, did we lose? No more. Can't take this anymore. Am I giving up? Oh, I've just skipped through all of that and I shouldn't have done. Keep reading. Hold on. I need to go back because there's like voice acting stuff to do here. Uh-oh, don't tell me I've run out of ammo. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honourably. No more. I can't take this anymore.
Mr. Wright, are you giving up?
Yes, Your Honour. Phoenix! Hmm? Phoenix, over here! I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia! Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Hmm? Ah, you're finally awake.
You were trying to cross the border, weren't you? Walked straight into that damn Imperial ambush. Same as us.
Fucking hell, we're in Skyrim. Fuck off, Todd. Ah! Hey, Phoenix. Gak? That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're... Maya? Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough for Shock to awaken Maya's true powers. Oh, so we had to lose. We actually... Okay, we were forced into defeat. Is this a Quentin Tarantino game? Okay. Fish and mailed, it appears. Yeah. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia. That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh, yeah. The one you wrote Maya on? Phoenix. White wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item, glass. So Hart was right. Hart was right, but we just played it at the wrong time. That's interesting. That's interesting because we played it, reloaded, and then the game's recognised that we've reloaded and tried to save scum it and forced us into the point where we have to go through and use it anyway. Crafty. Date of purchase, September the 4th. September 4th? That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa. Now, what did Mr. Wright say in his testimony? Mr. White, even.
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder.
He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Phoenix never knew what the receipt was for yet. Yeah, that's true. It's purely because we'd gotten to the point, I think we were allowed to have a couple of tries through, and then the game's recognised that either we're on the last try, or, you know, it's we've used a try anyway, and, you know, I don't know. He was too stupid to check the other side. I mean, he is kind of in the same... He's professionally related to Dick Detective, so that's a thing, right? Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. Bum, ba-da-la, bum, 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 bum. So if you remember about the Omar Radad case I told you with Omar Matouer, this case is the reason a French person will believe someone writes the name of their murderers with the last strings, because the sentence has a very obvious conjugation mistake in that any French person would notice. The victim was a French teacher. Yeah, that's just it. I mean, the only other thing I would say is that sometimes a victim can actually point out who has tried to kill them or who has killed them by pointing at the points on a compass, which, you know, why would it be west and south? Why west and south? That doesn't make any sense. You know, WS, but they saw it as MS because they were approaching from the opposite side. So they saw MS. It wasn't Waylon Smithers, it was Maggie Simpson. Anyway. September the 9th. 1:16 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 1.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant, rather, are you all right, Mr. Wright?
Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now.
Then, let's start with where we left off.
Why does he like sniffing his fingers so much? Does he have that like up his ass or something? Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you. This is the last time I'll ask you.
But, as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter?
I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance.
Very well. You may begin in your cross-examination.
Okay, the wiretapping again. And now we present him with the receipt. Right. Hold on. I'm gonna save that just because I'm so used to being dicked over at this point by the legal system that I'm kind of concerned that we're gonna get jumped here. All right. Present the receipt. It is right. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor. Would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt?
Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder.
You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you?
No, it's impossible.
Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree that you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances.
Very well. Done. Then that is all for the trial of...
Oh, fuck off, Edgeworth, you absolute twat. Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Eh? What? No way can he worm his way out of this one. Oh, wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Do we object? Do we wait to see what happens? I think we object. Let's save. Let's see if objecting is the right move. Oh, hang on. Where's the save slots gone? Hang on. What date does it say? It's the 10th. He's going to update Phoenix's autopsy report. Oh, no. Don't do that, Edgeworth. That's the one. Yeah, save there. Isn't save scumming great? It is absolutely fan-fucking-tastic, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Thank you. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth?
If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence.
I see. Objection denied.
What?
The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow.
No. There's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home?
Of course. Thank you for your time.
The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Memo received from Mia. Your Honor, if I may? Oh, double hydration. That's yeah. I missed the first one, so let me just hydrate again. Yummy.
You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright.
You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. Mia's memo. Take that. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please, stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt, right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Is actively blackmail a witness allowed? No.
Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense.
Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. Oh, fuck off, Phoenix.
Well, this court finds the defense, rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright,
not guilty! Sweet! Nice. We love to see it. We love to see it.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
September the 9th, 2:24 PM, District Court Defendant Lobby number 1. You always thought the ending of this case to be a bit weak because of that. I mean, I guess. I can kind of see where you're coming from there, to be fair. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But, congratulations, you're lucky I was born a fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. You're dead! You won't forget it as long as you live? You're fucking dead! You've been murdered! What? What? Oh my god. As long as you live? My time is running out. Huh? My powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No. There's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight, say 9? The office? I'll see you later. Chief. Mia! Still have a lot to do. We've still got a lot to do, so we're meeting our boss at the office at 9 PM. Just a dip. That makes me think, have you seen the Defuck Boom video where Big Smoke is after dip? Just dip. Everything is dip. I'm sorry. Okay. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came. Mia. I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then. I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should see your face. Mia? What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What? Did I look like my sister? Look like you were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See? Maya wrote me a letter. Oh, Mia, sorry. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of? Huh? Does she mean take care of Phoenix, or does she mean take care of Phoenix? Take care of him. Wait, which one is that? What does that mean? Don't understand. Which one is it? She means the office. This office. No, I don't mean like that. The joke is from The Simpsons, and when the context is mafia hits, so Fat Tony says, take care of him, and his henchmen say, do you mean take care of him as in look after him, show him around the town, give him a good time, or do you mean take care of him? Click, click. And Fat Tony's response is not clear, so they're like, we've got to work out which one he means now. Which one does he mean? Does he mean we have to whack this guy? Or are we actually... Yeah, exactly. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me? Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means? We're partners. Fair enough. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Hey! Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. Right. Okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy, burgers! There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a wasting. Okay, wait up. The beginning of a 6 episodes 4 spin-off series with no bad game. I mean, yeah. Brand new episode added. So how many episodes are there? Hold on. Let's save there. Ooh, ow. Pop my neck back into place. Okay.
Ah, you have disgraced me for the last time, Steel Samurai. The pale moon in the sky cries for your blood.
5 cases, okay.
The moon? No, it is you who should gaze upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you will ever see. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa! Yeah! The warrior's swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. October the 14th, 5:31 PM. Wright & Co. law offices.
That rocks!
Oh, she's a weeb. Okay.
See you in hell, evil magistrate.
Oh, stop waving that broom around.
Oh, Nick. I didn't know you were here. Saturday morning cartoons which you never watched. I mean, they were all much for muchness, really, when I was growing up. I mean, Saturday morning cartoons, I can't even remember what our Saturday morning cartoons were. They were all kind of shit. You know, we had Power Rangers. I remember when the first Power Rangers episode debuted. That was a time. That was a good time to be a kid, actually. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people.
Young? Like, how young?
10 years old?
Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited?
Ben 10, I didn't watch Ben 10. Ben 10 was like just after the point where I was watching Saturday morning cartoons. It came probably like it was in the crossover point when I stopped watching them and started working on Saturdays instead. So I never really watched it. Yeah, I know that it's got lots of memes and it's got a pretty big fandom, but that's about as much as I know. Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17. See? I'm a teen, not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Then watch it with me. He's really cool, and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1. I really worry about kids these days. Gramps? Well, Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time. But no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law officers. How am I going to pay the rent this month? Eat the landlord? It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. October the 16th, 8:14 AM. Phoenix Wright's bedroom. Bring, bring. Hello, this is Phoenix. Nick! Maya? What? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai got arrested. What? You mean the guy in that show? Yes. They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV. Yeah, on TV. No, I mean he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with his samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office, quick. Please, Nick. October the 16th, 9:22 AM. Wright & Co. law offices. Maya's here, watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo Oldie Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe that this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. Ooh, this has to be a joke. No, 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 it's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai's over. The world is over. Yes, Wright & Co. law offices. What? Nick, it's the Steel Samurai. What? Yes, yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick. Go? Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So, what? So, I've decided this will be our first case. I've got a great idea here, chat. Alright, you want to defend him? Here, off you trot. What about this? You like showing that off, don't you, Nick? My poor, poor ego. She's not going to take it, just go defend him herself, huh? Alright. Any ideas? We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happened. No, we just don't have enough information. What to do? Well, what should we do? What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention centre and meet the Steel Samurai. Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing, I wonder? No money's on sightseeing. Is there anything worth examining here? Poster doesn't say the title of the movie. He has to read through all the legal books, okay. The bellboy's happily cleaning the room. Mia's desk. Actually, my desk now. Sitting here always makes me feel like a professional. The plant's swollen? Okay. She's either trying to make it grow or perfecting her water torture technique. Alright. I think we need to go to detention then. October the 16th. Detention Centre. Visitors room. What's wrong, Maya? It's him in the flesh. Is that guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client, that's him. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. Murder, at least once, maybe twice. Whoa, what are you saying? Yes. What's his voice? What's his voice? He looks like Sword from Garu. But I don't remember what Sword sounds like. Deep, friendly voice like Mufasa. I cannot do a James Earl Jones voice. I can't do James Earl Jones. I'm afraid. This is the point where I wish I was Jameson Price, because his voice would be perfect. I mean, he kind of looks like Tager as well, so, you know, that's a whole thing. Oh, how are we going to voice this guy? Let me take a swig of my water and we'll work it out, chat. Hold on. Okay.
Something wrong?
No. This is getting off to a great start.
I know. You're disappointed, aren't you?
Disappointed? Oh no.
No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams.
Oh.
I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now.
Nick.
What?
He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Yeah. He didn't do it. What happened? Maybe you could start by telling us what happened.
Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through.
Run-through? That's exactly what happened to the evil magistrate. He got run through.
We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set.
Ooh. Wait, hang on. He looks like Bang Shishigami. Whose name is Jack Hammer. No, his name is Bang Shishigami now. Bang, 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 ba bang, 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 ba bang, 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 ba bang, 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 ba bang. Okay, behaving now.
They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear.
The samurai spear?
Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon.
Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is. Nick, how can you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologise for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, who's new to this?
No, it's all right, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo-Oldie Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate.
You should play BlazBlue, by the way. It's one of the best fighting games that's out there. They might not have dropped a new iteration for it since, I think Central Fiction was 2014, 15? Coming up for 10 years ago now, but it's still one of the best fighting games that you're likely to ever find. Also, I co-manage a BlazBlue meme page, so I'm a bit biased. You know, we post a lot of shit related to that series.
Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate, although I guess he did defeat him this time.
I see. Neo-Old Tokyo. Who comes up with these names? Now, where were you on the day of the murder?
Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9 AM. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here.
So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder. Some action hero.
What will the kids think?
I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder.
Right, Global Studios. I'll draw you a map.
Wow, Nick, let's go. I'm willing to bet $10 yes for autographs. What's on our court record? Just my badge. Do we have, like, can we smile for the camera? Yep. Guy's a real pro. He seems frozen in awe of Will Powers. He's probably just scared because the guy would literally turn him into protein. Jesus. He's pretty fucking huge, isn't he? Alright, we're going to go to the main gate of the studio. Okay. October the 16th. Global Studios main gate. Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome. Aren't you excited?
Hey, you there. You want in? You gotta go through me.
Oh, sorry. We're lawyers.
Oh, yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out.
Gawkers?
Gawkers. Sightseers. Tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Youths today. Something horrible happens and all you can think of is sightseeing. Wasting your time in a place like this. Don't you have jobs, stupid? You know, Deloitte's not work like the rest of us. Maybe I should something like... I can't keep up with this. I can't keep up with it. Nick? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know, it's possible. Hey. Listen when you've been spoken to. Youths today.
I'm sure that she's the one who did it. Look at her. She's got the evil eyebrows. She's got the forehead of a murderer. And, like, she's got some sort of weird Zerg eggs in the side of her hair. The studios. So, what do you do here at the studios?
At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days...
No, you were a star.
Only a little twinkle before the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie.
Wow.
This place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then too, he was.
Hammer?
The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with.
Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers?
He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer.
We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty.
Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job.
What kind of person was Mr. Jack Hammer?
What kind of person? Oh, if only you knew. Jack Hammer will live on in as many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series.
Should I have heard of that?
But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that, reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry.
The guy who played Mr. Bison in the Street Fighter movie loved every day of it. You know what? I mean, yeah, I can get behind that. You know, for you, the day that you had Bison grace your set was the greatest day of your life. But for him, it was Tuesday. Why are you so certain that Mr. Powers is the killer?
I was standing right here yesterday, I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now, the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 and when the murder took place.
And that person was Mr. Powers?
Yes, I saw him.
But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room.
Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home?
Raul Julia. Oh, yeah. I mean, he definitely put a lot into it. I mean, the thing is, it's a shit film, but the Bison character portrayal is iconic. I think the thing is, he just, you know what, if he realised that he was dying, it's like, you know what, my last film's going to be some fucking fun. It's going to be stupid, and I'm going to have fun making it.
There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Actually, we're here at Mr. Powell's request.
I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in.
This lady here thinks she owns the place, obviously. There's nothing we can talk to her about, so we need to get a letter of request. Okay. My gut reaction was we come back to the office and write the letter of request, but apparently that's not been correct. To the detention centre, then.
Hello, how was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they?
No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right, not at all. You would have tried the badge, but not likely to work. Probably not, no. At worst, you're a suspect. The thing is, a badge saying that you're a lawyer is basically useless. If you need a specific letter of request to actually grant you access to a place, then you have to follow the procedure. So, yeah. Letter of request. Your alibi. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you?
What? No, I'd never do that.
Earlier, you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch.
Yes, like a baby.
But the security lady said she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime.
What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise.
Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business and I need every advantage I can get.
I know, I'm sorry. But I swear to you on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me.
What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. About the security guard at the main gate of the studio.
Oh, the security lady?
She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking.
Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask, were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you.
Oh, she's got some nerve.
Do you think you...
Oh, wrong voice. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation?
Of course.
Okay. We've got the request. Let's hope this will get me past the security lady. Yeah, if you want to... The thing is, like, if I wanted to request something from the court, I can't just say, I'm a lawyer. Can the court do what I want? I have to put a very specific request to the court saying, this is what I want. This is what I request from the court, and this is my reason for requesting it. And if a judge agrees with me, then I might get that request granted. If the judge does not agree with me, I might not get it granted. So, yeah, you know, it's definitely one of those things where, in this instance, it's definitely realistic. Yeah. Running joke in the series that Phoenix flashes his badge at everybody meets and no one's ever impressed. Alright, but let's show it to her.
What's that? You giving that to me?
Absolutely not. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers.
Oh, yes, I recognise the bold, childish scroll.
Okay.
To think he would entrust his fate to use of such unreliable appearance. Really?
Really?
Anyway, you may pass. But only left from here towards the studios. No going to the right, that's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick.
There were maps in the security guard station. Hey, not bad.
Those are 50 cents apiece, thank you.
Well, time to go, Nick.
50 cents.
50 cents. 50 cents a piece. Okay. Can I do something with this? Our client is in the jail and he is now going to quail and we are going to go and try and disprove his guilt and then he will go back home and he will go into the quilt. Something 50 cent reference. I'm really fucking struggling here, chat. Any help you can give me? No, alright. Okay, my 50 cent joke failed fucking miserably. Now no one's ever going to believe that I could beat anyone in a rap battle. Although I did manage to slot the word quail in there, so that was something, right? Okay. So we can move. Outside Studio 1. We can go there. Why is that decapitated? That's kind of fucky. That doesn't seem right. There's a tree that's come down. October the 16th, Studio 1 entrance. I want to get an updated autopsy report.
Hey, aren't you that murderer from the other day?
Ah, it's that confused detective.
Hey, pal, you know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window.
So?
Hey, if he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work.
Oh,
Oh, he's really upset. He's really sad now. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt.
you're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart.
Hey, don't take it so hard.
The gumshoe is a fragile thing. It must be handled with care despite its large frame. Yeah, you have to cuddle your gumshoe. You have to just gently caress the gumshoe. You have to stroke the hair of the gumshoe, whisper sweet nothings into its ear. Yes.
Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here?
Well, we're on this case too, pal.
Huh? Yeah, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait.
I'd say he's a character, all right.
All right. What about the security lady? About the security lady.
Oh, that sweet old lady, what a charmer.
Huh? Are we talking about the same person?
When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee.
Remember what Powers said. She's a sucker for authority.
She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence.
What?
Why was Mr. Powers arrested?
Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 PM. At that time, there were no other... At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio.
Sorry, this bump on my head is really doing a number on my ability to cognate a text in front of me.
According to autopsy report, time of death was 2 PM.
Was it now? Was it now? Hold on. Sorry, I'm just grabbing something a minute. I'm sorry, chat, I had to.
Only one person went to the studio between 1 and after 2. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate.
Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence.
Thanks for cheering me up. The investigation? So, how's your investigation going, Detective? Wait, did that not show up in my chat? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Well, it's, hey, I can't tell you that, pal.
Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions?
Right. So, Detective, mind if I take a look at what you got?
What I got? The autopsy.
Oh, the autopsy report, latest version, if you please.
Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal.
Okay, so, time of death, the 10th day of the 15th month at 2:30 PM, pierced through the chest by a spear. Japanifornia has a weird calendar. What kind of evidence?
Well, that, photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai heading toward the scene of the crime.
What? Who took that?
See the camera up on that gate, pal?
The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign?
Yeah. Whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of 'em.
Oh no! Nick, he has evidence. We're finished.
Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy.
What's wrong, pal? You seem down.
Don't look so happy when you say that. He got right to the point. Yeah, literally.
We'd like to ask the employees here some questions.
Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found.
I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves.
Nick, let's go. We've got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out.
There's nothing more to talk to him about. This tree being down is a bit weird. Detective Gumshoe, what's on the path on the left? It looks like a tree fell down over the path. Oh yeah, that way's kind of dangerous. You should stay out, pal. There's nothing down there anyway. That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. They don't use it now. Okay. The studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. But what kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right to Studio 1, left to Studio 2. What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. It took that tree down with it too. Did it? I doubt. A little bush. Maybe we'll take a short rest here. Good idea, pal.
Detective, aren't you on the case?
Well, yeah, but... us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal. Anything else? Camera? Hey, there's a camera here. That's the security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went where. There's a number plate on the camera. ST1307. So, the thing is, right, the camera saw the Steel Samurai going to the studio, right? But it's a costume. So feasibly, Powers could have been sleeping in his bedroom and someone else could have put the costume on and gone and killed the guy. Okay. Excuse me. Keep that thought in my head. That must be the camera ID number. And that's Studio 1. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body.
Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked.
Looks like you need a card key to get in. It makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out. Can I talk to Gumshoe about that key card? No. What is your thing made of to get blown off by the wind? Styrofoam? It sounds like it, doesn't it? Detective, see this? This is my attorney's badge. Uh-huh. Don't you think it's a little sad when you have to explain what your badge means, pal? Real men show their PD badge, and that's that. I'll admit the design of my badge leaves a lot to be desired. Maybe it should just be a big L for lawyer. I'm not so sure about that. Here, hold this. Okay. Okay. Just take the L, Phoenix. Yeah, he needs to, doesn't he? Can we go to the studio main gate? It looks like the only place we can go. Is there anything else? You're back for Gumshoe's thing. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I've got a theory, Ara. I don't think there's... I think that the samurai is someone else. I don't think the samurai is Will Powers. I think it's someone in the costume. I think it's probably the old lady. Because she's just nasty. Nick, look! That security lady at the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, and they're soft enough that she doesn't need teeth to chew them.
Hey, you. Well, are you satisfied? Powers is guilty yet?
She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe.
This guard station's in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer. He went to the studio just before 1 o'clock. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him too. If he's not the one what did it, I don't know who is.
Maybe.
Go on, Sonny.
She thinks I was joking? Okay. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, man?
How that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took the photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see.
Was the victim, Mr. Hammer, a popular actor?
Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio.
Was? Past tense?
Oh, yes. He was great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes. He shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate? It's a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him?
Detective is excellent. The thing is, like, Detective sounds like Gumshoe's porn star name. If you've had a murder in your local area, If there's no one you can pin the crime on, maybe you need the Dick-tective. Don't clip that, by the way. Oh, good grief. Okay. About the security camera.
Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through that gate.
See? Look straight out of a Gachi-Muchi. Oh my god. Gachi base, Gachi base, Gachi base.
Then it snaps a photo. Now apparently it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do.
We need to try and get into there then. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry on film equipment. The main entrance to the studio. There's a big scene here yesterday with onlookers pressing up against the gates. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area, to the left of the actual film studios. The security guard station. That security lady must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk in here. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. The computer that runs the studio security cameras.
Hey, no touching!
I'm just looking, man. You know, respectfully, I've been just looking at you for a bit. You might be old, but maybe you've got experience. Okay. I promise I'll behave, chat.
What's that? You giving that to me?
Absolutely not. Okay, so we can't give her anything there. I'm not sus! Shut up. Oh, come on. Look, I'm not saying it would be good. I'm not saying it would be enjoyable. I'm just saying she probably knows what to do. Alright. Don't bonk me. To the employee area? October the 16th. Global Studios employee area.
Nick, this is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look, there's Powers' dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around.
Okay. There's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers. Must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. No clues here. Just dirty laundry. The remains of yesterday's lunch is scattered around. Everyone's probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates minus the steak.
T-bone steak, that would have hit the spot.
You just had a burger.
Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks.
What? This is going to sound really strange, right? This is going to sound really strange, but what if he's a vegetarian? He looks like he should be a meatitarian, but... Okay, let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. It's so normal. I was expecting some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn, at least.
Wait, look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this!
Ladies first. Okay. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment.
Wow, Nick! You know a lot about the industry.
What else would they keep in a film studio? Okay. My eye tracking is not doing quite so great lately, huh? I think one of the things I'm probably going to do at some point when I can is upgrade my webcam. But I think this is going to be the era of upgrading my stuff. Right. Window? A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted so I can't see inside. Can we actually go in there? The door to the dressing room. It's not locked.
Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir.
What do you mean, find?
You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear.
We don't need a spear.
And that's the murder weapon for crying out loud.
Can we actually go in there, though? Oh, we can. October the 16th, Global Studios dressing room. Powers' dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping? Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping.
No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they?
Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth, for his sake. You can also slide to see the other half of the room. Okay. There's a vast array of cosmetics here.
Ooh, this is the wig you used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on.
No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig?
I kind of like samurai movies.
Kind of. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just I like it. Oh yeah. Spiky bros. Okay.
This must be Powell's bag.
Hey, don't open that.
Look.
An employee card key. That must be Powers'. It says Studio 1.
Let's take it, Nick.
Borrow. You mean borrow. Okay.
I wonder what else is inside Powell's bag.
Stop that! My partner, the thief in training. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. We must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies.
Nick, I'm hungry.
You just had a burger.
Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets.
How many stomachs does this girl have? There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes.
It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes.
I'd say you were already wearing one myself. Pfft, savage. You assume in real life investigators never do anything like that? I wouldn't know. I don't deal with investigation stuff myself. It's locked. Looks like he didn't open his window much. Guess it's kind of dusty outside. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Paz did take a nap here yesterday. Anything else I need to look at? No. Okay. So how do I move here? Hold on. Is it slide? How do I slide to see the other side of the room? You can also slide to see, I don't think I can. Oh, slides for the employee area. Right, okay. Okay, so we'll move to the employee area. How do I do it? Oh, press Q. I see. Oh my god. Were they certified? Damn, that's impressive. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. Don't know about these. I mean, what's the point?
It makes it a lot easier to go up hills.
Don't people cycle to get exercise? The metal grate on this drain here has been taken off. That's a pretty big drain. A kid could fit through there, I bet.
Yeah, if you snuck in that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate.
Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest.
Right. Huh? Hey, I'm not a kid.
Insert egg mammy. Who could have been? Occam's razor isn't always correct. Occam's razor is normally correct. But there are certain situations where you can abuse it. The grate used to cover the drain. It's a little bent. I don't think it'd fit if I tried to put it back on. There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. It looks like a castle. Probably Neo Oldie Tokyo Castle. Paint, there's that. There's a ladder. Food. I think there's anything else, is there? Right, okay, so we need to move to the main gate now. And then outside Studio 1. Sorry, Detective, I'm not interested in you. Detective. The entrance to Studio 1.
Let's go in and check it out, Nick.
I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. It opened.
All right, we're in.
She's way too happy for someone visiting the crime scene. Inside Studio 1, let's go. October the 16th, Studio 1. What is it? Detective is an amazing name. Like, Dick Gumshoe is, like, decent, but Detective is next level. Gumshoe's theme is pretty good. You know, it's pretty up there. I quite like the courtroom theme. I don't know if the theme that they play outside the courtrooms before the trials is Phoenix's theme specifically, but it sounds like the music from when you're in the Liberty Island bunker on Deus Ex, and that's one of my favourite bits of video game BGM. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden.
Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real.
Well, the evil magistrate did die here, and the Steel Samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me.
Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton.
Yeah, so don't touch it.
Wow, it's heavier than I thought. Hey, you. No touching that.
Oh wait, no, it's not old bag. My bad. Sorry, my partner is kind of, you know.
You know? No, I don't know.
Excuse me. Who are you? What voice does Penny get then? What voice does Penny get?
Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're WP's people. WP? Oh, Will Powers. WP, I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry. Leave it to us.
Okay, we need to examine other stuff, I think. So we've had a look at that. Yeah, we've already done that bit. Looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be the Steel Samurai show.
Of course, that's the mountain, near Fujiyama.
Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in oldie Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? Gumshoe's theme, another win. Nice. Maya is indeed a klutz. They rent the cameras and don't buy them? Fair enough.
Not oldie Tokyo, Nick. Neo oldie Tokyo.
Oh, right. Anything else? Microphone? Stepladder?
Look, a ladder.
That's a stepladder.
So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick.
Right, sorry.
This girl is out there. What's this?
That's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming.
Huh.
What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment?
Well, lighting is fine, but I'd want to be the director. Or maybe the Steel Samurai.
I think she's being serious. The first of many ladder-step-ladder argument. Ah.
Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone. A real-life megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action!
This girl is more troubled than I thought. Wow, he's just come straight out and saying it. Okay, we need to examine where the body were then, huh? They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a space bag would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. That's a very good point. There's no blood. Where's the blood? Hey, I'm a lawyer. Any thoughts about this?
Sorry, I don't really want to think too much about what happened just yet.
Yeah, that's fair. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder?
Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else. The employee area.
Oh, the employee area. That's where Power's dressing room is, right?
Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that.
Okay. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room?
No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of a girl do you think I am?
What kind? No. I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Power's alibi.
What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy.
Not really.
Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about! A clue, a lead! Well, I don't know about that, but that day just afternoon I said someone was here.
You sense?
Yes, several times.
Some other studio employees, maybe?
No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through.
I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. So, you sense that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think. I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony. Nick, what about that security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them. Yeah, it's obviously railroading us to talk to her, isn't it? Alright. Quick once over, just make sure there's nothing we've missed. Nope. Okay. Let's go outside Studio 1. Main gate. October the 16th, Global Studios main gate.
What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face.
I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 PM, correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times?
Sure as can be.
But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day.
What?
Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am?
Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Alright, you better tell me quick. You better tell me, and tell me quick, you spiky-head cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh?
We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1.
She's not even a full-time employee. Oh, you youngins are like that nowadays.
Oh, she's going to just go off and I'm not going to be able to keep up with it. Alright, let's just read the text, chat. Just read the text. She left. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. We need to check the computer. The computer that runs the cameras. Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Yes. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick? Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. Okay. Turns on at 1 PM that day. 1 o'clock is when she arrives at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security camera. Oh, which one was it? Was it 307? There, entered. Hey, it printed out the data for that day. Let's see what we got. Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Such prints on the back. Huh? October the 15th, 2 PM, photo number 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day. Nope, that's the only one on the computer. Okay, so that's photo number 2. Hey, Nick. Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. We'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right, we'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So, are we done for today? I think we might be. I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. To be continued. Okay. And that feels like a good place to leave things. My voice is starting to shred up a bit, so I'm just going to pull over here. Hey, we're in my my new chat screen. Yeah, I upgraded this. Oh, no worries. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me for so long. It's been a real fun stream, actually. I've noticed there's a couple of bits I need to do for getting some things set up So we're in space. Yeah, we're in a. It's much more sci-fi than my old sort of gaming chat room. I actually intended to use this this stream, this chatting screen for ages, but laptop Kun could not cope with it, whereas PC Kun is proof. So you know. Wait, with tits, will you be able to throw the crystal ship at me? You know what? Maybe. I haven't looked into what you're actually able to throw at me. I might be able to put the crystal ship in there. I'd have to make it a very expensive redeem. Very expensive ship to get, so it would be a very, very pricey redeem. But yes, you would be able to throw the crystal ship at me, potentially. I'm going to have a look into sorting out tits probably tomorrow at some point. I've got some other bits I need to do. I mean, I could probably have a look at it on laptop Kun and then transfer it across via my OneDrive. I guess that's always an option. But anyway, I'm going to pop off now. Yeah, we've been going for 3 hours now, so we've been going for quite a bit longer than I normally would do. My next scheduled stream is going to be tomorrow evening. I don't know what we're playing, though. I don't actually know what I'm playing tomorrow night yet. I haven't even thought about, like, a schedule just yet. We might play something from Chiller again. We've got the convenience store, and we've got the closing shift to go through at some point. As well as that, I've got the Means Now to Run Amnesia and also the Bunker. So we've got some horror choices for Halloween month. There might be something else I play. I mean, I don't know. I've not thought it through just yet. What I'm going to be. Wait, no, I'm not streaming tomorrow. I've got band practice. Okay, ignore that chat. My next stream's Tuesday. Fucking hell, I can't remember jack shit right now, can I? Tuesday. Don't know what I'm playing yet, but hopefully I will see you there. In the meantime, cheers for hanging out with me tonight. I will see you very soon. Enjoy the rest of your day, and remember to shut the fuck up if you end up in court and a judge is not talking to you. All right, I'll see you next time, chat. Take care.